All right, welcome back to episode 6 of the loosely titled Tech Adventures with Henri Rogue. I'm kind of playing around with the idea of maybe referring to the show as the Daily Rogue, because it's really more of a vlog than anything, which is sort of what I, tried to make clear at the very beginning of first episode. But yeah, this is really more just more like the Daily Rogue. I don't know. I think that sounds a lot better, has a better ring. So anyways, with that, hello and welcome, episode number 6. I'm Jeremy, aka Henri Rogue. Now I'm getting a little bit of I've been trying to tweak around with the audio a little bit, and I'm getting a lot of ambient. It's hot. I'm getting a lot of background noise. It's gritty. So I'm going to turn on noise suppression, which is a filter in OBS Studio. The default value, I just turned it on, is minus 30 decibels. And this should be a pretty good setting. Obviously, when I'm not talking, there's a lot less background. I can actually hear myself coming through right now, so that's a thing. I don't even know why I have the headphones on, to be honest. I was just playing back, doing some tests, and I didn't take them off. But anyways, so yeah, it definitely helps a little bit, as you can tell, so that's not too bad. That's not too shabby. But I'm going to go ahead and close this window out. Lose these because, like I said, I don't actually need them. But yeah, I do. I like the Daily Rogue idea. I think that's a lot better. A lot more poignant. So I think we're going to stick with that from here on out. Now, one thing that will change as well is that eventually I'd like to be able to do one sort of end of the week show, and but I'd like to do that one live, like an hour-long live show. That would be pretty cool. The problem is that I cannot actually stream live. I have tried. Yeah. And that's all because of this. Now, like first episode I mentioned, can you survive off of a mobile hotspot? And because I've actually been living off of it for about 3 months now, and I say living off of it loosely as if it's only one, because basically when you these data plans that you can buy through your cell carrier, you get like 15 gigs of 4G LTE per month, and then after that you drop down to 600 kbps, which is basically DSL speed, and DSL is incredibly painfully slow. So if you wanted to be a modern human being and use the internet for all the things that we now use the internet for, 600 kbps is not going to cut it. It will not meet your needs, not even remotely. Now, if you are only checking your email and watching the occasional funny video that your friend sends you in an email, or if you are, and then just maybe checking your bank statements and what have you, then could you live off of a mobile hotspot? Then yes, you absolutely could. But I would say that if that is your scenario, then don't bother buying the actual little device, the hotspot device, because yeah, it's only $50, but you also have to purchase a phone line for it, so you have to pay for an extra number and the connectivity fees and so on and so forth. And if you already have a hotspot, or if you already have a smartphone, which we probably do, most people do these days, then you can just simply turn your phone, you can put it into hotspot mode and use it as a hotspot, and it's the same as using this, except it's coming off your phone. So yeah, if that's all you're gonna be doing is a very minimal stuff, then you might as well just hotspot your phone and save yourself the extra money a month for not paying for an extra line, because eh. Yes, but if you're a regular human being, you're not going to be able to enjoy anything, because basically hotspotting, you can connect 5 devices to at the same time, but once you're down at 600 kbps, one device is all you're going to be able to run at the same time, especially if you're doing any video watching, because it's not just 600 kbps. They actually bandwidth throttle you depending on the current traffic on the network. So if a lot of people are on, they're going to throttle you down. So you might get 600 kbps, you might get 200, you might get 100, you might get 50, you might not get anything at all. So yeah, so if you have a smart TV, guess what? It's not going to happen. So for the last 3 months, I have had to add, I've just been having to turn my phone into a hotspot mode, because this is separate hotspot than this. So technically I have 2 hotspots, but I also have another phone that is in hotspot mode. So I'm running 3 hotspots just to be able to make ends meet. And actually I would almost need a 4th one to really be super productive, because that means, like, you know, it's horrible. It just doesn't work. Now, the idea that I wanted to do behind it was because I actually have some off-grid property, and there is no, which means there's no utilities run up there at all. They're nearby, but at $1,000 per foot to actually get it located there. Yeah, not gonna happen. So anyway, so I do get a fairly decent 4G LTE cell signal there. So I was thinking, well, maybe I could just live off of, maybe I could live off of the data from hotspot. Yes, but no. I mean, it's incredibly, yeah. I mean, I'm eating up about $400 in the phone bill. So, yeah. So it works, yes. In the situation there, yeah, I don't know. Because yes, you could get satellite internet, but satellite internet is ridiculously expensive, and ridiculously slow. So yeah, it's not really an option. So hotspotting would be the only option, the best option, at least at current. So yep. So if you have access to cable internet, by all means, stick to the cable internet. Don't think that you're going to save yourself a buck or two by getting a hotspot, because once you start realizing that you can no longer stream your Netflix or your Amazon Prime Video and surf the internet at the same time, yeah. So with that, the Daily Rogue, I like that. I really do like that. That is good. So hopefully the audio is a little bit better. I still need to tweak around with it and totally get it all figured out. But yeah, Monday through Fridays, basically daily rogues, about 10 minutes long. And like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy. And remember, it's a good thing.